Welcome back to another video, and I hope everyone's having a great day. If you are not, positive vibes to you. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jai. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are back with most amazing top 10, and this is another Simpsons prediction video. Top 10 dark Simpsons prediction. We would it want to come true. Nobody knows what's going to happen or when it will happen. I honestly believe in being present and just being still and let everything play out, because 2020 is showing out, and let's watch.
The Simpsons have accurately predicted a number of things, from Donald Trump being president to the NSA's spying scandal to even COVID-19. It seems like they know what's going to happen in the future, which is scary because they have also predicted a number of other things, like robots taking over the world, or a deadly nuclear disaster, or World War III happening soon. We're going to be covering this and more.
Not in my reality.
Starting off this countdown, we have the sun. In season 6, episode 25, Simpsons, titled "Who Shot Mr. Burns Part 1, Mr. Burns plans to block out the sun, all for financial gain. His plan is to construct some giant discs.
Well, I heard Bill Gates trying to block out the sun, and you can't
Then residents will be
block out
forced
the
to rely
sun.
on electricity from Mr. Burns' power
I don't
plant.
understand.
I mean, Mr. Burns thinks it's a good idea. Have no sun at all and just have people rely on heaters to keep them warm and so on. But as Smithers points out, this would be terrible for the environment. Crops would no longer be able to grow without light. Cold-blooded animals would die from not being able to regulate their body temperature. So no, this would not be a good plan at all. And all we need is some money-hungry person of power to decide that this is a good idea, and our planet...
No one has the power to block out the sun, period, point blank.
The dome. Before I dive any further, please don't forget to hit that like button, as it really helps us out. The dome was put over Springfield by the Environmental Protection Agency because it was the most polluted town in the world. Not only did it end up crushing someone as it came down, but I can only imagine that having a dome over your city would feel a lot like I did quarantining with my roommates earlier in the pandemic.
That's the symbolic of it.
In our 8th spot, we have
being quarantined. I guess you just said it.
It's been a pretty tragic year as is. The last thing we need is a giant asteroid to come hurling down towards Earth. Well, in the 14th episode of season 6, titled Bart's Comet, Bart discovers a comet that is heading straight towards Earth. They believe that the comet is going to destroy life as they know it. This causes the Springfield residents to panic and count down the days they have left to live. Now, the Simpsons episode ends with the comet being burnt up into little pieces, causing no harm to the Earth. Amen. So maybe we are safe. For now. And at number 7 today, we have Big Ben turning digital. Because of all of our advancements in technology, the traditional ways of doing things tend to get thrown out for newer, easy-to-use gadgets. This has definitely made our lives a lot more efficient and simple.
Well, I think technology will advance, but I don't think it's
Big Ben
a
appears
bad
a few
thing.
times throughout the series, but it is always seen with a digital clock instead of the real-world analog clock. Is this the way of the future? Will analog clocks one day be eradicated? Making our way down the list, number 6, we have the nuclear disaster. In The Simpsons, Homer Simpson is known to work at a nuclear power plant, and on numerous occasions has almost caused a number of disasters. Now, in the iOS game, The Simpsons Tapped Out, we see Homer working at the power plant, but is distracted and ends up causing a meltdown. The nuclear plant explodes, killing citizens and wiping out Springfield. It then encourages players to rebuild Springfield, however they choose. Then also in the show, there have been a number of times where we've seen the characters just chilling on drums of radioactive waste, or dumping the materials into the seas. So could it be that there's going to be another nuclear disaster among us? Either from an exploding reactor or from people being careless with nuclear waste? I mean, from the Chernobyl incident, we have seen how deadly they can be. So let's hope that this never happens. At number 5 today, we have mind control through music. We've all heard people talking about hidden messages in song, but could music have the potential to influence our decisions?
I mean, I think it's low-key happening.
We see Bart in a new band with his friends. What they don't know is that their music is actually a psychological operation that is used to send children subliminal messages and control their minds. It's definitely a scary thought that one day our favorite song could really be impacting us in ways that we never even realized. In our 4th spot, we environmental disaster. The 2007 Simpsons movie may have predicted more than we
With the
realize.
fires
So as
and all
Olivia
that,
mentioned
the
before, Springfield gets
hurricanes.
put into quarantine, basically, after the EPA puts a glass dome over the town. Well, what caused this? Well, Homer dumped a silo of pig waste into the lake and it polluted the water. It became so toxic that the EPA was ready to blow up all of Springfield. Now, I'm not saying that that will happen, but maybe some other large-scale environmental disaster will. Could be from pollution or someone being reckless like Homer. It's scary to think how one person's actions could cause us all to suffer. Plus, water can become so badly contaminated that it's no longer safe to drink or bathe in. Coming in at number 3, we have virtual reality food. We see Homer and Marge eating fudge through feeding tubes with VR goggles on. Although on the surface being able to enjoy
bad
any
enough
treat
some
you want
food
without
is already
the risk of
horrible,
cavities
but
might seem like a good thing.
technology
we have to consider if we'd really be enjoying our food this way. Obviously, we eat because we have to, but it's also a social activity. If we went to virtual reality food, it would be hard to enjoy a meal out with your friends and family, not to mention the chance of getting motion sickness from wearing the goggles. Coming in at number 2, we have World War III. Could 2020 be the year that World War III happens? Well, let's ask the Simpsons, because according to them, the answer is yes. In the 1995 episode titled Lisa's Wedding, we dive 15 years into the future. From there, we see what life is like in the future. Now, in the episode, we see Homer and Lisa's fiance, Hugh, drinking at Moe's bar. During the scene, a very weird exchange goes on between Moe and Hugh, suggesting that there was a third world war. So it may just be that another war is about to begin. What's scary is how this particular episode was filled with other predictions that have come true, like virtual reality games, FaceTime, and Apple Watches. So let's hope that this one doesn't come true. Alright, and in our number 1 spot today, we have robots turning against humans. We have all seen the 2004 masterpiece iRobot, but in Season 6, Episode 4 of The Simpsons, during a visit to Itchy and Scratchy Land, the robots that are meant to help with the guests start to break down and begin trying to kill the guests. Definitely not the day out with the family that they had planned. Although this episode aired in 1994, we definitely get closer to that possible reality every year. Hide your Alexa, hide your Siri, hide your Google Home, hide your Roomba.
all that, and I think
Seriously, I'm telling you, I can't have a Google Home like in the house because it listens to everything you say. It does, and it will talk to you when you're
Siri, Android, and all that. But I think I talk about this. I believe when they say it's a possibility that they can take over the jobs. But I don't think that will happen if you believe it. So if you believe it, it's not gonna happen. If it's not in your reality, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, so my parents about to die, so it's not in reality. So don't believe it. So thank you guys for tuning into the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have the most awesome, terrific day. And until next time, it's your life. Do what you want and do it positively. Peace.